Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today I will address class 8 students. My topic is the second one unit of class 8 geography textbook, that is land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife. This is basically the title of second unit in geography textbook of class 8. The first one unit, that is resource, their management, their types. We have already discussed that in previous lecture. Let us discuss today the second one unit. First, what is land? I will discuss with you about land. What is land? Land is basically the solid surface of earth. Dear students, land, it is basically the solid surface of earth. Solid means anything which doesn't contain liquids like water. As we are aware about it, that earth, it is basically our home planet. It is a planet. There are 8 planets in the solar system, and this earth, it is unique one planet, as it is the only planet where life exists. It is also known as blue planet. Remember this, blue planet. It is the only planet among 8 planets of the solar system where life exists, because this planet Earth comprises the life supporting things like air, water and land. And this land is basically the third one life supporting thing which exists upon this planet Earth. Here I may first make it clear what are the different, there are 3 different terms basically: earth, land and soil. Dear class 8 students, just have a look keenly. Earth, land and soil. All these 3 terms are different. They are basically different in meaning. There is a lot of difference between these 3 terms. Don't get confused. Earth, it is a planet. Simply it is a planet. It is a planet, only planet. It is a planet among 8 planets of the solar system where life exists. And it is basically this planet where these 2 terms, that is either land, either soil, these 2 terms, these 2 things exist on this planet Earth. Earth has many features. The most essential feature of Earth is it comprises both water and land. Near about approximately 30% is land, 30% Earth's whole structure, whole area comprises 30% of land, and 70% is water. And basically, I have already mentioned here, solid surface of Earth is called land. That means that one portion of land, this 30%, which doesn't comprise water, which doesn't contain, which is not surrounded by water, and that is land. Second one is land uses. Land use. We use this land for multiple purposes. If we start, the first one use of land is it feeds us. How? Because it is due to this land, we make agricultural activities. We make different types of agricultural activities on this land. We make settlements, we build houses, we build roads, we build buildings. All this is possible because of this land. These are basically the uses of land. It first feeds us. How it feeds us? By means of agricultural activities. We grow crops. Land supports plants. Land gives us shelter by means of building houses, by means of building roads, by means of every development activity which we carry it on. It is basically this, because of this land, we may carry the developmental activities, either buildings, roads, hospitals, whatsoever. It is basically because of this land. And third one point is here, soil. Soil is basically the specific portion of earth. Specific portion of अर्थ. व्हाट डज दैट मीन? यहाँ पे मैं एक एग्जाम्पल आपको देता हूँ. आप सब लोगों ने, बच्चों, आपने देखा होगा जब हम दूध उबालते हैं तो आफ्टर सम टाइम उस पर एक परत ऊपर लग जाती है जिसको हम मलाई कहते हैं. We can say the soil is basically same as that one. वो जो layer होती है दूध पे जिसको मलाई कहते हैं, it is basically the same layer upon this planet Earth. It comprises all the essential nutrients. जैसे मलाई बहुत मीठी होती है जिसे हम पसंद करते हैं, comprises all the nutrients of milk. ऐसे ही soil में हर कोई nutrient मौजूद होता है जो plants को support करता है. Plants, life of plants. It supports the life of plants. Soil basically supports the life, supports plants. It is basically the existence of soil on this planet Earth. We grow different types of plants, trees, we make agricultural activities, but this soil exists both. Remember this point, soil exists both upon land as well as water. ये land पे भी होता है as well as water पे भी. As we are, you people are already, you have noticed that below the bottom of sea, or we can say any ocean, there is the presence of plants, and those plants develop there because of soil. There is basically the existence of soil on the bottom of sea. पानी के अंदर जब हम जाते हैं वहाँ पे plants होते हैं, वो कैसे वहाँ पे survive करते हैं? Basically, it indicates that soil exists both on land as well as on water. Remember these three terms. These are different terms. Earth, it is a planet. It comprises these two terms. It comprises these two things, that is land and soil. Land is basically a portion of earth which is solid surface, which doesn't contain water, which is not surrounded by water. And soil is basically the upper layer of earth. Upper layer, it comprises all the essential nutrients which supports plant life. Which supports plant life. It is all about land and soil. Third one is, dear students, water. There are three essential things. There are three life supporting things: air, water and land. Third one is water. Water means पानी, जैसा कि आपको पता होगा, but it has a specific definition. If someone say you, what does water mean? आप ऐसे नहीं बोलोगे कि it is पानी, it is जिसे हम प्यास बुझाते हैं वो. Water is a specific definition. It is basically a type of liquid. It is a type of liquid. It is a type of liquid. It is a type of liquid, but that one liquid should have specific characters, like it should be transparent, it should be odorless, जिसमें कोई smell ना हो, smell के बगैर. अगर किसी पानी में smell होता है, that one water is contaminated water. They may contain some pollutants, etc. It is odorless. It is colorless and tasteless. जिस किसी भी लिक्विड में ये क्वालिटीज मौजूद हो, ट्रांसपेरेंट, इट डजंट कंटेन एनी कलर, इट इज ओडोरलेस, जिसमें कोई स्मेल नहीं हो, कलरलेस, जिसमें कोई कलर ना हो, एंड टेस्टलेस, that one liquid is known as water. And water is the essential thing. Water is basically the life supporting thing of for every survival, either humans, either animals, either plants, etc. And I've already mentioned here, this planet Earth comprises 70% of water. Here you people, dear students, you may get confused here. If there is abundance of water on planet Earth, that is 70% Earth comprises 70% of water, where there is scarcity of water, where we daily say that water is limited, as there is 70% water. As आप लोगों ने ये भी देखा होगा जब डिस्कवरी पे हम देखते हैं बिल गेट्स वो जब चलते हैं समंदर में चलने के बावजूद उसके आगे पीछे दाएं बाएं पानी होता है, उसके बावजूद भी वो बोलता है, कहता है वहां पे कि मुझे पानी की जरूरत है, मुझे पानी चाहिए. तब आपको लगता होगा कि यार ये क्या बोल रहा है, हियर इज अबंडेंस ऑफ वाटर, इसके हर तरफ पानी है, ये क्यों बोलता है मुझे पानी नहीं है. एज आई मे मेक इट क्लियर, दिस 70% ऑफ वाटर, ऑल द 70% ऑफ वाटर इज नॉट फिट फॉर यूज. Only 1% of water among this 70% of approximately 1% of water 1% of water is fit for usage. और we can say only 8% जो पानी का है ये हम इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं for drinking purposes, for domestic purposes, for washing clothes. Remaining 69% जो है, dear students, it contains additional salts like sodium chloride. It may contain poisonous things. It may contain those things which may not be fit for our health. इसमें ज़्यादातर क्लोराइड होता है, सोडियम होता है. अगर वो हम कंज्यूम करेंगे 69% वाटर रिमेनिंग, उससे हम बीमार पड़ सकते हैं. Third one is natural vegetation. Natural vegetation means cultivation. Natural vegetation means that one cultivation which grow automatically without human aid, which grow by means of nature, grow naturally without human aid. इससे क्या जाहिर होता है? Forests, they grow naturally, no human interference is there. Plants, grass, they grow naturally. Grass जो आप देखते हैं पार्क में, otherwise it may generate by means of regeneration, etc. It grows naturally. There is no human aid, there is no human interference. Those plants, those vegetation which grows naturally. Vegetation means basically plants. Vegetation means plants. Those plants which grow naturally. Nature means, as we are Muslims, we believe that they grow by means of God. But for atheists, nature means which grow automatically, which grow by their own, without human interference, without human aid. That is called natural vegetation. And natural vegetation comprises forests, grasslands, savannas, deserts, etc. Everything is natural vegetation. Fourth one is, dear students, wildlife. Wildlife means undomesticated animals. Domesticated animals. Undomesticated animals includes those animals which live in forests, which doesn't live with us in our homes, like cow, that is domestic animal, and undomestic animals are basically bear, monkey, tiger, etc. They live in forests. They live without the interference of humans. Remember this, all these are resources, dear students. These are basically land is resource, it is non-renewable resource, soil is non-renewable resource, water is non-renewable resource, water is renewable resource. It gets renewed within a short specific time, within short time by means of rainfall. Natural vegetation is basically renewable resource, and wildlife, it is basically a renewable resource. And it is our noble duty to protect all these resources, as these resources are very much essential for our survival. We should use land in a good way without polluting land. Land pollution may occur by means of either natural activities, by means of either human activities. Like human activities, we throw pollutants in the land. We have to take care about these things to protect this land, as land is limited. It feeds us, it gives shelter to us. Population is increasing day by day. Land is limited. Soil, it is because of the soil we make plants, we make agriculture, etc. We can produce food. Natural vegetation, water is basically the essential commodity. We have to look after towards water. As only 1% of water is fit for usage. Remaining 69% is not fit for domestic use. And wildlife, there are many acts like Wildlife Protection Act 1972 by Government of India to safeguard the wildlife animals like harmful, like this tiger, elephants, etc. Hope you may understand this. Goodbye, take care, stay home, stay safe.